Today we're going to look at monotypes mixed with Chine-collé technique onto an intaglio print, a very unique sort of printing. Check it out. This is the plate I want to Chine-collé. I'm going to do monotypes. I'm getting a bit of dry point plate here. I'm going to make this dry point plate exactly the same size as this zinc plate that I want to Chine-collé. Cutting to size, this dry point plate is going to be what I use to make my monotypes. I'm basically just cutting it to size so that my monotypes are the same size. Peeling off the backing, and we're ready to ink up with some colour. The fun thing with monotypes is that you can really experiment with it. Today I'm experimenting with some dry leaves to start with, down on a bit of green ink. I've got some very thin paper here, run it through the press, and there's my first monotype. If I carefully take the leaves off, I can get another couple of prints from this. First I run this through. The leaves have blocked out some of the ink, and that should give me another interesting monotype print, again on very thin paper. Really experimenting now. This is the great thing of monotypes. You can use veils and feathers and all sorts of things to get a pattern on your sheets. So it's a great way of exploring and experimenting with different images. Now got my dry point plate over my zinc plate, and I'm wiping away a little bit of the ink. I'll run that through the press. The idea is to make the face in this zinc plate show up when I do the Chine-collé. As you can see, I've printed and overprinted quite a lot of these plates. Sometimes you run them through the press a second time, get an extra colour, and it's going to go on this image. A couple of days later, they're all dry, and I'm going to cut them out exactly the same size as my plate. So I've got all my monotypes here all cut out. I think this one here is going to print really well. I've got no idea how these ones are going to print. No idea whatsoever. I think these two here are going to print well because they're sort of basically made for the plate. And that one could print well too. And that one, no idea how that's going to print. Oh. I'm going to go get myself some good paper. Got myself some fine cotton rag paper here. Nice and thick, it's about 300 GSM. I'm wetting the paper. This is very much the normal intaglio way of printing. You dampen up your paper, let it soak for a while. If it's nice thick paper like that, I like to let it soak for at least 15 minutes, if not 20. Then you very carefully drain it, put it on blotting paper. We can use paper towels or even real towels if they're clean enough. I like to use blotting paper. Mixing up my ink. I'm using an oil-based ink with a bit of easy wipe in it. Now I'm always taking gloves on and taking gloves off. I've wiped off most of the ink, and now I'm just shining the surface with some telephone book pages. Now I'm adding glue to the back of one of my monotypes. I'm using clag, but you can also use fine wallpaper paste. But try and find a glue that's archival. Now I've put my plate down, it's inked up. I've put my monotype down with the glue facing upwards and the image facing the plate. I lay down my paper, run it through the press. This is a fun bit. And let's see what we've got. Well, that's better than I thought it was going to turn out. It's always good to have a very strong image to do this with. That's one print done. Another 6 to go. I hope you enjoyed that. If you enjoyed that, you might want to check out some of my other videos on printmaking. I'll see you later.